Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world.
Hey, muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. Estamos aquí con Monkey Island 2 en la edición especial. Hace tiempo subimos la primera y la verdad es que tenía muy poca experiencia. Ya me acuerdo que tenía un poco hasta de vergüenza y todo. La versión clásica solo está disponible en inglés, ya lo sabemos, hombre.
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Le va a contar.
It all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache.
Y ahora les va a contar
bigger
su
than
plan.
that.
Así
A
porque
beard?
sí.
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
¿Para qué no callarse el hombre? ¿Por qué no? Vamos a contarlo.
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
Either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Sí, eso es verdad. Ahora nos levantamos y vamos a investigar. Al 1 sí que lo jugué en su
Those guys
tiempo,
wouldn't know a
pero...
good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Pues eso, al 1 sí que jugué en su tiempo y luego jugué la edición especial. Pero en cambio al 2 este sí que no pude llegar a jugar. Bueno, nada, comenzamos con la primera parte del embarque del lago. Como ya sabéis, los Monkey Island se dividen en partes el juego. Y comenzamos con la primera parte. Y a ver qué tal, esperemos que no dure mucho este juego. Creo que dura unas 3 horitas y media, 4.
Oh, we're going into Woodtick. Oh, we're going into Woodtick. Don't go on that bridge. There's like, don't. Oh.
No vaya a ser, se cuenta ahí, no lo hagas.
I just like this bit because the player always feels like they've done something wrong.
Right, without knowing it.
Yeah. People like would actually go back and try and play this again to try and not get caught by him on the bridge.
Yeah, Largo Legrand is named after...
Vamos a quitar los comentarios. ¿Hay alguna manera de quitarlos para que no nos esté mareando para activarlos todo el rato? No. Configuración. Vamos a quitar... Es que si no van a estar todo el rato los diálogos y... Bueno.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Esto es un soborno.
Is this some sort of bribe situation?
No, more like extortion. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Help! Please!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Entonces, ¿quién cuida la ley y el orden público?
Okay, put me down now and I won't have to hurt you.
That's a good one. Maybe I won't kill you right now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo Legrand.
Largo la Grande.
Oh, we're going.
No, por favor.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Vale. Vamos primero por aquí. Por aquí también se puede ir, por ahí también. Bueno. Hablemos con el carpintero, ¿no?
Pounds and pounds of nails.
I need all of them.
¿Se pueden coger?
Oh, no, you don't. I need all of them.
Bueno, hablemos con el carpintero.
Yeah?
¿Cuál es el problema
What's
de Largo
the
ese?
problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh.
Qué bonito delantal. ¿Cuánta madera haría un roedor? ¿Por qué mierda? Bueno, va.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
Cago en la puta.
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Puerta, silla y clavos. A lo mejor podemos preguntar cuánto cuestan o algo.
Pounds and pounds of nails.
I need all of them.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Vale, pues nada, vámonos ya. Rótulo, ¿qué pone ahí? Vale, por ahí
The
hay
Bloody
otro
Lip
sitio.
Bar and Grill.
¿Vamos por ahí o qué? Venga, va, vámonos. Un barman.
It reads, Jojo, appearing nightly, no cover charge. Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
¿Cómo va el negocio?
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
¿El muñeco otra vez?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Sí.
You there? Uh-oh. Give me my usual and put it in a real glass.
Ahí va.
Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this stump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Puto cabrón.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Pues nada, vamos a ver esto. Saliva goteando por la pared. ¿Se puede coger?
I don't want to touch it with my hands.
Pues podemos cogerlo con alguna otra cosa, se supone.
Hey, hired help only.
Podríamos trabajar aquí.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Voy a dejar de investigación a otros pantalones. ¿Quién es el que mencionaste?
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Venga, vámonos. La cubierta superior. Y vamos a ver si encontramos a la capitanesa. Vale, aquí no hemos estado.
Hello.
¿Será este tío? No, no, ni de coña.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Vale.
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh. Who sent you here? I should warn you. I'm heavily armed.
Voy de Hacienda, quiero ver tus archivos.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know it contains unimaginable wealth.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No, cuéntamelo.
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Go on, finish the story.
Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Vaya menuda historia.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library, if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Vale, pues...
I have some questions about Scab Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible.
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere, which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Bueno. Busco comida.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea.
Vale.
But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Anytime.
Bueno. Vamos.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
Vámonos. Y a ver si podemos ir a donde nos han dicho. Hay 2 sitios aquí para ir. El barco este y aquel. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí primero. LOL, qué guapo, ¿no?
Oh, isn't that cute?
¿Se puede
I
coger?
could lose a finger doing that.
Vamos a ver con el posadero.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Pues...
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
Vámonos, va. Aquí no podemos hacer mucho más. Vámonos para el barco. Chico de la lavandería y la rata esta.
Nice. It won't fit in my pocket. Nice. It won't fit in my pocket.
Aquí, ¿qué coño hay?
Nice.
Pues nada, y el cubo
It's
este
just a bucket.
se puede pillar.
Hey, leave that alone.
Lo siento, ¿he puesto este cubo?
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Pues nada, me lo he llevado.
Excuse me?
What is it?
¿Cuánto tiempo sin vernos? ¿Pero quiénes son?
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
En el último juego me engañaste vendiéndome un mapa falso. ¡Hostia! ¡Ah! ¿Eran estos?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to
Me
sell me the
acuerdo, me
minutes of a
acuerdo.
PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map.
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
A sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Then what happened?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop.
Big Whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
Me cago en
We
la
ended
puta.
up stranded on a tiny desert island.
Qué reventados. Dura mucho esta
How
historia,
much
sí.
longer is this story?
Eso estaba pensando
We
yo.
met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
What? What is it? What did he say? Tell me already.
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Ah, mira.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Nos han dado dinero. Vale, vamos a ver el rótulo este.
Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks.
¿Y eso?
Not responsible for stains left on clothing.
¿Qué sabes sobre Largo Lagrande?
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean!
¿Tú quién eres?
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
was stolen.
Taking it bowling was a dumb thing to do.
Pensaba que quería...
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Vale. No, vámonos. Vale. Y antes de nada, vamos a mirar esta ventana a ver si nos podemos colar. Que es lo de la parte de atrás del bar ese. Y a lo mejor encontramos algo ahí. Vale.
It's a cold potato and leek soup. It's too heavy.
Es muy pesada.
It's too heavy.
Abrir.
I'm no cook. Sharp.
Vale. Tenemos un cuchillo.
Excuse
Ya hablamos
me.
con el cocinero.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
Bueno. Botes de comida.
I hate fruit cocktail. I hate fruit cocktail.
Bueno, tenemos ahora...
It's a cold potato and leek soup. It's a cold potato and leek soup.
Vale, está mirando a ver. Porque se supone que tenemos... No, empujar puerta no. Vámonos fuera.
The barkeep might see me.
Vale, pues por la ventana. Vale, vámonos ahora a donde el tío esté. Era aquí, ¿no? Sí. Y vamos a comprar en la pata. ¿O qué era lo que teníamos que comprar? No me acuerdo muy bien. Hablar con el carpintero. Hablar.
Yeah?
¿Puedo comprar cera? Ah, vale.
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Vale, pues... Clavos.
Get your hands away from there. I need all of them. What do you think you're doing? It's not a toy.
Qué mal. Vámonos para allá. No vendría nada mal. A ver... Bueno, pues nada chicos, me parece que vamos a dejar aquí el gameplay, que llevamos ya 20 minutitos. Espero que os haya gustado, comentar qué os ha parecido y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de Monkey Island 2. Hasta la próxima, chao.